American Craftsman podcast is sponsored by Bits and Bits. In their shop in Oregon, Bits and Bits manufactures a wide range of spiral router bits from 1/8 inch shank to 1/2 inch shank, from 1/32 inch cutting diameter to 1/2 inch cutting diameter. They make upcut, downcut, compression bits, and more. They're used in router tables, handheld routers, and CNC machines from hobbyists to production shops. They coat their bits in a Astra coating, proprietary nano coating designed to keep the bit running cooler, prolonging the sharpness of the cutting edge. They're the only factory-authorized dealer to Astra coat white-side router bits. Their expanding line of white-side bits ranges from spiral flush trim bits to roundovers, chamfers, rabbiting bits, and more. They're a Festool dealer stocking mainly router and domino-related accessories and consumables. You can check them out at bitsbits.com and use our coupon code American Craftsman to save yourself 15%. He is the first toy maker to the king.
I love those shows.
Welcome back to the American Craftsman podcast.
Yeah. We were just singing Christmas carols.
Yeah. That's from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, featuring Gene Autry, right?
Yeah.
He does the narration. Is that his name?
Or was it Fred Astaire?
That's who it was, Fred Astaire.
Yeah, those things just hold up. They just...
Yeah, that to me is... Man, my computer's going crazy because I updated it and I haven't. This is the first I'm opening it. Wait a minute. Say something.
About how those Christmas shows hold up.
Yeah, It wasn't. There was no waveform on your side. Had me nervous. Oh yeah, like to me, those are Christmas movies to me. That and like the music, like the Time Life Christmas collection, that's Christmas stuff to me. Whereas my wife, she grew up with more contemporary stuff. Like everything we watched and listened to was from like the 60s and the 70s kind of.
Yeah, like your dad's era, because that's my era.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a carryover from there.
Yeah. I love those shows. I watch them every year.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. We have to thank our sponsor.
Let's do it. Hayfla.
Thanks, Hayfla, for being our sponsor. Hayfla offers a wide range of products and solutions for the woodworking and furniture making industries, from hinges and drawer slides to connectors and dowels, sandpaper, wood glue, shop carts, and everything in between. Exclusive product lines such as Lux LED lighting and Slido door hardware ensure that every project you create is built to last. Learn more at hayfla.com.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, we're converting people
right and left
on the regular. Viz, I was talking to him yesterday about his lamello connectors, and they were like almost $1 a piece per connector, cheaper through Hayfla.
Oh my God, that's big savings the way he uses them.
Yeah, you have to buy them by like the several hundred. So you're talking, you're saving $200 or something.
That's half a kitchen for Viz.
Yeah, yeah. That was busting his chops. We love you, Viz. He's putting a face frame on. It had like 16 dominoes and 25 lamellos. I'm like, my God, $18 later.
Oh God.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, we all have our neuroses, don't we?
Yeah. So I was looking up to see where we were
on the calendar.
Yeah. So this is not the question. Next week
is questions, right?
Which we might record that episode today, but I don't think we got any questions, so we might have to just
bypass it.
Yeah, go an extra week. See, this is why we stopped doing the questions.
Yeah.
Said he was going to send one in. Let me see. I don't have. Nope, nothing.
Nada. Zippo.
You win nothing. You lose.
Does that mean we have to send Chad another glass? He's the reigning champion. Is it carry over like a belt?
Until you're dethroned, yeah.
You keep getting a prize until somebody dethrones you.
Yeah, Chad, we didn't tell you. It's not that we send another glass to the next person. You have to send that to the next winner. So you better drink out of it now while you got a chance. So So yeah, I guess we could talk a little bit about
Current events.
Yeah.
We were over at the new shop this morning.
And this
afternoon. Not doing any woodworking. There's just so much work to ready the space before we can get in there and actually resume normal business practices there.
Yeah. I guess before we talk about that, we should clear up the last week was the auction that we were a day early for. All of those things ended up, we didn't win anything. We stopped bidding. I think we
got priced out pretty early on.
Yeah. All those cantilever racks sold for, like, the cheapest one went for like $1,800, which we were not planning on spending that much. We're going to rough it for now with just some skids.
Yeah, sleepers on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And plywood's easy. You just, stack it up by whatever it is and put a skid between and just pick it up with the forklift.
Yes.
So yeah, just to clear that up, because I know some people were curious. But yeah, we're over at the shop this morning. We got a big rainstorm coming, which was the hurricane that hit, or whatever it was, tropical storm that hit Florida today, right?
Yeah, I think it actually was a Category 1 when it hit Vero Beach.
What'd they say? It was the latest hurricane to make landfall ever or something.
Yeah, that's what we have in our future.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a bunch of rain coming, and there's 2 gutters at the new shop, and there weren't any downspouts on them. So we went over there, said, "Oh shit, we better check it out and grab." But at sometime between when we looked and now, somebody came and put on downspouts.
Yeah, it must have been Carlos's thing,
which is good.
Yeah,
takes that off our plate.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, guess that they were those really big, not diameter, but, they're sort of that rectangle.
Yeah.
With the
they were like
corners.
4 by 6 or something, like real big downspouts.
Yeah.
Which is good because it's just like 2 little 3-foot gutters that do the whole roof.
Yeah. Yeah. It's essentially a very low slope roof to 2 sides.
Yeah. And we grabbed, it's always hard to remember what the hell we talked about when we didn't. We went and got paint. So we got 25 gallons of paint to do some painting on the inside before electric. I don't remember if we had talked about meeting
Nick.
Yeah. I know we hadn't met Nick yet.
No.
Last week, but did we go over there?
Did we record last week?
Yeah. Auctions, new shop, and Oktoberfest.
Okay.
That was yeah, we only recorded one the last time because we did it in the shop.
All right.
It's the one with the crappy audio.
So when did we meet Nick? When did he come by the shop? Was it it was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we hadn't met him yet.
But I wasn't sure if we had gone to his house.
I think we did.
Trying to remember last week.
Yeah, it's a blur.
Where we were and when.
Because we would have had to have gone over there on Friday.
Yeah.
If it wasn't podcasted.
We might have even gone to Nick's the week prior.
Yeah.
Because we've been going back and forth with the design for a while. Anyway, the guy who we're going to barter with, we finally met him on Monday. Real nice guy, total piece of work. And we're meeting again tomorrow. We went today and laid out. That's where I was going with this. We went and laid out where all the machines are going to be. So you can get a better visual sort of what he's got to run.
Yeah. And the shop fills up fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's 6 times the size of our current shop. We added 2 machines, but still.
Everything just spread out a tiny little bit.
Yeah, not a crazy amount either.
No, not at all.
It's just that we have no separation of tools in our shop now. None.
Yeah. still tried to keep like the miter saw, the joiner, the planer are all very close to one another in terms of like
for processing and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Like the joiner and the planer are only a couple feet apart, but they feed, in opposite directions.
Yeah.
They're side by side basically, but joiner is feeding one way, planer's feeding the other.
Feeds it back the other direction.
Right.
When are we going to get our material caught?
That's a good question.
Because we're going to need that as we move our material around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to need a couple.
That's true. Well, when's the next Oktoberfest party?
Next October. I started working on the Hamptons job a little bit. Rob started milling up leg material for the vanities.
Yeah, got 12 glued up.
The slab heads.
Got 8 of those cut.
She did send me. Where is it? The sink. Powder room and master vanity sink. Let's see. Rectangular 20 and 1/8 inch undermount or drop-in sink in volcanic limestone. Gloss white. 20 and 1/8 long. 13 and 7/8 wide. 6 and 7/8 high. Because they're doing 5. Wow, it weighs 52 pounds.
Ooh.
That's pretty heavy for a little sink like that.
Yeah.
That's really heavy for a little sink like that.
Must be thick walled.
Damn.
It's limestone, doesn't look
cheap. It's roll, but it's house of roll. Yeah, volcanic limestone. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, they're doing 5-inch countertops. So I have to ask her if these are going to be top mount or undermount.
Yeah.
And where within the 5 inches are going to undermount, but you're like almost have a functioning top drawer almost.
Yeah. Because what's that?
I mean, not quite because you got the plumbing, but
6 and change deep.
7 inches deep. Not really, but I forget what you said we were going to do, if they were going to be, the top were going to be dummies or U-shaped.
Yeah. Like you said, you can almost get a U-shaped drawer in there.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely get a U-shaped drawer, I think. If it was
top mounted.
So yeah, I've been working on that a little bit, waiting just to confirm a couple things, then we can knock out at least the small vanity, and we could probably make the big one too. We're doing the mantle there also, and this foyer thing. We're just waiting to get paid on those. And we're gonna try and bring up as much stuff as we can when we go up there in December to measure.
Yeah.
The things that don't need to be measured, well, we can just bring them up.
Exactly.
Then we could potentially fit everything in the van for one trip when we go out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Might be tight, but you never know.
Yeah, we do have that countertop that's going to be 4 feet by 11 feet.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that.
Lean that up against the wall.
Yeah. 2 wall units. Those could be stacked, one on top of the other.
Yeah, what are those, like 9 feet?
I think they might be like 10. Let's see. Then the floating shelves, those shouldn't be too bad. Let's see what we got. I want to say they're 10 feet. On Saturday, November 12th, Fusion 360 will undergo planned maintenance. Oh, no, they're only 79 inches.
Oh, piece of cake.
Yeah. That's nice. They'll be nice and easy to make. We got to order a bunch of walnut. So we got four big, like 6 foot long floating shelves, 4 3-foot long floating shelves with lighting integrated, the 2 79-inch, whatever you want to call these, built-in console.
Yeah,
credenza
console. I
thing.
like that word.
It's captive between the walls with the brass legs. We got to get hardware picked out. Doing the mantle, which is a 3-piece custom knives on the hussy thing. That'll be just paint grade, painted on site by somebody else, thankfully. We got to get a bally block for the laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to build the countertop for the kitchen. So it's a decent amount of stuff trying to fit in the van.
Yeah, as you say it, it doesn't sound like it's going to make it.
No, well, if we can get the foyer, the 24-inch vanity, the 9'6" vanity, which is just 3 pieces basically.
Mm-hmm.
We get those, and the mantle. If we get those 4 things in the van, then it's just the 2 countertops, the 2 wall unit consoles, and the shelves.
Okay, I could see that possibly making it.
Yeah, because these you could just go on top of each other. I think they're only 18 inches deep. 18 3/4 I got.
Yeah.
For the top. We'll have to see. Got wall covering on the back, but not on the sides. This is going to be one of those countertops that's got to drop in.
Yeah.
Which is always a pain in the ass.
It'd be easier to put those shelves in without the cabinet there, but I don't know if we could drop that countertop in.
Yeah, I've got 21 inches there. I think I think it'll go.
Yeah.
I mean, really, to clear 1 inch thickness, you only need
just a couple inches, right?
Yeah. And we can't cut it too tight because it'll be a template and trim it a 16th light.
One
just
time.
get a 1 30-second gap on either side.
Yeah. Just do it once and let it fall.
Yep. That's what we did with the cherry. Drippy countertop.
Yeah.
That went in good.
Yeah. Needed just the smallest amount of persuasion.
Yeah. Man, my mind's shot today.
Well, we got so many things racing through our little brains.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this morning we went to the shop. Then we went to Lowe's. And we got, first we drove by Harbor Freight. Apparently Harbor Freight doesn't open until 8 o'clock, which I thought that they opened earlier. Unless it said 6 on the door and I read it wrong, which is a possibility, but I doubt they open at 6. Then we went to Lowe's. We got some vacuum attachments because we got to vacuum the walls at the new shop before we paint.
Yeah, we're going to spray it.
We really should clean them, but I don't foresee that.
No.
We're going to spray and pray.
It'll be an improvement. That's a fancy looking can.
Yeah, you see that's like curved.
Oh, look at that.
I'm like reading it. It says THC free. This is a CBD seltzer. I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, that's like warping.
Yeah.
The label's all crooked. These things are good. Except they cost like $4.50 a piece or something.
Yeah.
Or $3.75 or something. Yes, we got the vacuum attachments. Then we went back over to Nick's house, the electrician, and met with his wife because they were coming to do the floor, and she wanted our opinion sort of on what the floor guy should do because we have like a railing that we're going to build.
Yeah. Subfloor hopefully will be screwed down a little bit better then.
Yeah. That closet is complicated.
Yeah. Nick seems to realize there's not that much space.
Yeah. But his wife is a little more
she's looking through it rose-colored glasses.
big time. It's really tight. The geometry makes it nearly impossible to do anything normal. So it's going to be, I mean, I think we have it pretty much down to where they want it, and I just got to go back and redraw everything, because when you're drawing something wacky like this, you just piece it together and draw it half-assed,
right?
Just to get it done. Now I got to go back and draw it for real. Yeah,
and you have a good handle on what it is now.
Right. Yeah. Now it'll be easy to do it now. So yeah, I mean, I think Nick realizes that we kind of need the electric done before the closet. Yeah. I mean, we might be able to start cutting some shit up at the old shop, but we're gonna want to fire that edge bander up, and hopefully it works.
Yeah, we better get some manuals and start reading them.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. I found something online for the KD68, but it wasn't a manual. KD68 Brandt manual.
Brandt, there's a good German company, aren't they?
Yeah.
They probably have those manuals.
What's this? Copy of manual for Brandt KD68 Edge Bander. In stock. Copy of manual. This product is downloadable only. Doesn't say when it's from, though.
Right, like what year?
Yeah, and this you got to buy.
Yeah. We could probably write Brandt and tell them we got one, and they would either direct us or send us one, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, if they have it,
they give us a link.
Yeah, well, if they have it, I'm sure I could just find the link, but what is this? Operator's manual. That was a trailer.
Work ready trailers. That was weird.
This is in like Polish. This is another buy now thing. Might have to buy it.
No, it'd be worth it even,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even if it was $50 or something. I'm sure it's only 10 or $20, but Brandt Edge Bander manual. Oh, that looks like a scam site. Yeah, I could reach out to, this one's pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's definitely smaller though. 380 volt. Anyway, could probably reach out to whoever sells Brandt in their area, which I think is either Allwood or Styles. I think it's Styles. They have direct contact with Brandt. So,
yes.
They could probably get it for us.
We didn't mention, not to change subjects too abruptly, but our little trip we took on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we delivered the boxes on Saturday.
Yes, those boxes.
Drove up to Connecticut. It was a nice, easy drive up there. Met with Adam, whom we had met before, and got to meet Brad and his family. He was a super cool guy.
Big into that spearfishing.
Yeah. Yeah, he does all kinds of stuff. Fishing and hunting and all that.
Yeah, he's quite an outdoorsman.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he was tied up. He had to go to his wife's high school reunion.
Yep.
So we didn't get to, we were going to, do lunch or something. We weren't able to, but Rob and I ended up driving to Rhode Island to get some lunch, which was like
5 minutes away.
5 minutes away.
That's how far in Connecticut we had to go.
Yeah, all the way, basically.
As far as you can get.
But yeah, it had some good pizza.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Of Westerly.
Sourdough.
Yep.
And they also had fried to order donuts,
Sourdough donuts.
which were pretty good.
Yeah, not great, but pretty good.
Yeah.
I like my donuts to be a little more toothsome.
Yeah.
It was a little too soft.
I enjoyed mine.
I didn't. Well, yeah, not that I didn't enjoy it, but
Mine was drenched in chocolate. It wasn't like, how when you get a donut from a regular donut shop, it's just like that little ring on the top. This thing was like a piece of candy dipped
yeah,
in chocolate. That's how much chocolate was on it.
mine was cider glazed.
Mm-hmm.
Then it had like oats on it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I've had better donuts though.
I think I have. Excuse me.
I think they just needed to work the dough a little bit more, develop a little more gluten.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Also, I was still pretty stuffed from lunch.
Yeah,
I couldn't quite really enjoy the donut as much as I would have liked to.
I was driving, so it was difficult, and we were like going through like exiting off of a highway onto another highway, and I'm like with a donut in one hand, and it's not like a like a Dunkin' Donuts donut you could eat with one hand, no problem. This thing was like,
They were messy.
Yeah, big time. The pizza was good though.
Oh yeah.
I had the Rhode Islander, which had potatoes, clams, some kind of like chorizo or something.
Yeah.
It was freaking good.
I just had like a margarita.
Yeah.
But I did have that Rhode Island coffee milk. Was that what it was called? Coffee milk?
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah, let me see what the name of the brand that makes it is.
Yeah. It was basically like, imagine like chocolate milk, except instead of chocolate syrup, they use
Autocrat coffee syrup.
Yeah, coffee syrup.
32 ounces for $14.96 on Amazon.
Yeah. 2
tablespoons, 100 calories. 26 carbohydrates. Holy shit. Top ingredient, high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Second ingredient, corn syrup. Coffee extract, caramel color, and potassium sorbate. Contains sulfites. Not even a lick of real sugar in it.
Oh my God.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, it had that taste that, you knew because it was really sweet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good old corn syrup. I did not have that. I had a chai, which was good.
Yeah, it kind of made the milk taste like sweetened condensed milk almost. It was so sweet.
Yeah, at first I was going to stick to my normal eating habits, and then I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, there's like nothing on this that I could even eat.
Yeah.
Like they have like a couple salads, but didn't even say like add chicken or anything. So I'm like, I'm not just eating a friggin' salad. I'm like, I'm getting pizza.
It wasn't an expansive menu. It was a limited menu, I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a small place like that. And I mean, if you want to have good, fresh food, you got to have a small menu.
Yep.
Let me see. I want to look up what was actually on that pizza.
It was Nana's.
Yeah, Nana's Westerly. Place. They have another place in Mystic. Menu. They have brunch, too. Oh, man, those donuts look good.
Yeah.
There's the pizza.
Sugar.
Sourdough bread, seasonal butter. The Rhode Island, it was called. Tomato sauce, potatoes, clams, fermented hot pepper, soupy, oregano, lemon. What the hell is soupy? Is that a kind of sausage?
I don't know.
Soupy. I was trying to figure out what that meant. I'm like, does that mean it's like a soup, like a sloppy kind of pizza? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Soupy, occasionally spelled zoopy, soupy, or soup, Yeah, I'm saying these. You're not reading them.
Is it sopressata?
Zuppie, Suppie, or Soupie. Made of ground pork, butts, salt, pepper. Salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and paprika. Early on, the Calabrese raised their own vegetables and hogs, and every winter they made what came to be known as soupy. So it's a Calabrese sausage. But it looks a lot like chorizo.
Yeah.
Fortuna sausage. Smoked soupy. What's Fortuna got to say about it? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, looks good.
It was good. And then I ate the other 2 slices. I ate 1 slice when I got home because I had 3 left over. I ate 1 slice when I got home. And then the next morning I had the other 2 slices for breakfast cold. That was good.
It's a cured sausage, like almost like a salami consistency, it looks like.
Yeah, a dry cured Calabrese salami, our signature salami.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I found your pizza in the back seat the next day. I'm like, oh, man.
I know, I forgot. And I wanted it, too.
I bet. That's a long drive for pizza.
It
was good, though. It was really good pizza. I texted my mom and sister, like, you're getting pizza in Rhode Island? Like, it's not like we went to, like, the pizza place, like, in a strip mall. You know, this is like I don't know, some kind of hip restaurant that Brad recommended. So it's not
that's definitely, we had to check it out.
Yeah, so the 2 salads they had, miso Caesar salad and Shundahai Farm chop salad, which had pasta in it. I'm like, yeah, I can't have that. So I went all in. They got risotto balls.
I was looking at those.
Preserved tuna sounds good. Yellowfin tuna, lemon aioli, shoyu, pickles, sliced jalapenos, fresh herbs.
I bet those risotto balls were good.
Yeah, fennel parmesan cream sauce, basil and confit tomatoes, garlic bread, creamy tomato soup, stuffed clams. I get down with stuffed clams. Smoky bacon, sourdough crumb, lemon aioli, sage, and you can ask to make it spicy. Tomato sandwich, Nana's burger, charred fruit and vegetable salad, charred local peaches and sweet corn, cured local vegetables.
I don't remember seeing that.
Marimi shoyu, blueberry preserve, lemon vinaigrette, and feta cheese. What is this? Oh, dinner menu. Duck minestrone soup. Bolognese pizza. I was kicking around the idea of the bolognese pizza. Wild Harmony Farm prosciutto, charred sourdough toast, sliced tomatoes, aioli, Wild Harmony Farm prosciutto, and shaved parmesan.
I'm a little bit hungry.
Cacio e pepe tagliatelle. Homemade tagliatelle, fermented black peppercorns, parmesan, shio koji. Oh, man. Zatar duck rillettes. Confit duck lemon, fresh herbs, cherry tomatoes, red onion, cilantro, sweet lilac vinaigrette, toasted almonds.
Interesting.
Stonington scallops and polenta. Seared Stonington scallops, Davis Farms polenta, slow roasted tomatoes, basil, arugula.
I like polenta.
You know 99% of people listening are turning up their nose right now. Like, what is this? What is this crap?
My mouth is watering literally as you're reading this. I got my eyes closed. I'm just listening.
What's this hoity-toity bullshit? I don't even know what shoyu is.
It's good.
Yeah, man, that prosciutto and the scallops with polenta, Zatar duck rillette. Man, I have to go back to Rhode Island. We're going to have to plan our next trip up there. Say, listen, we're going back to Nana's for dinner. We'll rent out the whole dining room. I don't even remember what tangent got us down into talking about that.
We did talk about our trip up to not Rhode Island, up to Connecticut to drop off the boxes. I heard that there's like 400 of those boxes already in the in the postal system.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them got delivered already.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that was basically it. We had lunch and we came home. The sun was brutal on the drive home. It was like right in my eyes the whole time.
We jammed all 1,000+ boxes into your pickup truck.
Yeah. We got 8 boxes in the back and then had to get 3 into the back seat, but the door was too thick. Like the opening was the right size, but the door was in the way. We had to jam them from the front into the back. It was like, they're like, how the hell did you get these things in there? Because we were inside talking to Brad's uncle, Chris, who did the first 200 or whatever they made. And we went outside and the whole back of the truck was already empty. And they're like, how are we going to get these ones out? Luckily, they came out easier than they went in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They came right out.
Yeah. So today we went over to Nick's and then we went to the client who we built the drippy countertop for and all that stuff. And he had a desk that got stained with like I don't know. It seemed like it was like maybe food on a paper plate or something. That's what or I think he said it was a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like a weird shape. But regardless of what did it, it was a teak desk, and the top was like a metal base with a teak top, and the wood is unfinished. So it got some kind of stain on it, multiple stains. They look like oil stains.
Yeah.
So we sanded it and refinished it, and honestly, it looks better than it looked before.
Oh, 100%. I'm not even saying that because we were involved. It just does.
Yeah, and I had them too. I'm like, look at the bottom, because we left the bottom unfinished. And it's just like a completely different thing now.
Yeah, it's all strapped with steel and everything down there.
Yeah. And it's been sitting in this house for 6 months or something now. So it's reached whatever sort of state it's going to be in. I don't think finishing the top is going to have any, and not the bottom would have any negative effect. Plus it's screwed in with, you should see that they have slotted holes in the bottom, but it's like this one's in this side and this one's in this side. It's like thing is like totally pinned.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere in that metal frame.
No. But like they put slotted things and then they put them, the screws all willy-nilly, so it couldn't even move in the slots if it wanted
right.
to. But it's made in some factory, probably with a dirt floor. But yeah, it looked good.
It was a pretty complete day, and then we're here.
Well, yeah. Then we went back to the shop. Then we went to the new shop. Moved the slider and the edge bander where they're going to go, and marked out all the electrical stuff. They finally got all the garbage out.
Yeah, there's still debris there, but at least none of the garbage.
Yeah. Honestly, those, what I thought were 2x10s, we might want to keep those.
Yeah.
That was
like a bench or something out of them.
8-quarter pine.
Yeah.
We can make a table for the podcast studio.
Yeah. Big picnic table for out back.
Oh, God, I want to be hanging out back there. Have our neighbor throwing empty bottles over the fence.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many little things that need to get done there. One day we'll get somebody to go back there and just rake it all and clean up all the old debris and everything that's there, on the ground now that all the overgrowth is gone.
Yep. Oh, we can make ourselves some nice desks for the office.
Yeah.
With that wood. I mean, it's like 6 pieces of 1 3/4 by like 10.5-inch pine.
Yeah, I don't know where it was used in the building.
I don't know. The piece on the bottom is probably no good, but
yeah, sitting on the concrete.
Yeah, find a use for it.
Oh yeah.
Worst case, just lean against the wall. Should have our dumpster, I think, by next Thursday. I think it said the 16th. It was getting delivered. So we have a dumpster on wheels that goes inside. Then when it gets picked up, we'll have to wheel it outside, put it on the side of the building, and it'll have a lock on it. Then the guy will have to wheel it into the street and pick it up, but
Yeah.
that's not our problem. I didn't know that they did that. So we had them come out because we weren't sure how it was all going to work out.
I mean, I don't know why they can't wheel it. I guess there's less traffic on Randolph, but, you know, if they're going to wheel it out, they could just wheel it out onto Main Street, too, I suppose, if we left it.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to leave it out overnight, I'd rather have it on the side street anyway.
Yeah.
And if it's too heavy to move or it's a pain, we'll just pick it up with the forklift.
Yeah.
Because if it's on wheels, it's got to be up in the air a little bit. So we'll just pick it up, plop it over there, and that'll be good. Getting better at driving the forklift.
Yep.
Successfully picked up the edge bander and the slider without dropping them.
Well, we moved the forks, too, for both things, which suited the machines better.
Yeah.
So they were a lot more stable.
Yep. Yeah, the edge bander would have been easy to move. It was just that we had move it off of the trailer. There was no room to turn it or anything. I couldn't even turn it around because we're on a sidewalk. The trailer is on the street. It's only 6 feet or whatever. And, the forklift with the thing on it's 10 or 12 feet deep. The forklift it's got to be 6 feet. And the edge bander another 4 or something. So, 10 feet.
That thing has to be 14 feet long.
It's big. It's real big.
I mean, it barely fits in between the columns.
Yeah, those are 192 inches between.
Was that 16 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, so it must be 14, 15 feet.
Yeah.
It's big.
Oh, my God. I mean, yeah, it does. You got to have a big shop for that machine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's half the length of the existing shop.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
You would need the whole length to be able to infeed and outfeed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got call it 15 plus 8 and 8.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
30 feet. It basically, the one wall of the shop is just slider. Well, it'll be plywood rack, slider, edge bander, line boring machine. That's 70 feet.
Yeah. Well, the compressor's there and the dust collector.
Oh, yeah. But they're tucked behind the what's it called?
The slider.
Yeah.
And we got our emergency exit door back there, too.
Yeah.
Out to the garden.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the Tranquility Garden's going to go.
Yeah. And the fountains.
We're going to put sand down and get rakes and those pebbles.
We'll just pave it so nobody's got to cut the grass. Just have them come drop blacktop back there.
I'd like that, actually.
What, blacktop?
Yeah. Nice parking space.
Yeah. I figure once we're in for a little bit, we'll see if Boris will let us park at the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't cashed the rent check yet. I don't know why, but so yeah, we're, did we say that Saturday we're going to start painting?
We didn't put a date on it.
Yeah. We have a meeting on Saturday with a designer and an installer, husband and wife team. So that's good.
Tag team.
And that's midday or slightly thereafter. So I can't sit around at home before that. And then I can't do that. Sit at home until noon and then leave the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I got to change this weekend I was going to change the valve in the downstairs toilet. It's running.
Yeah, just jiggle the handle.
That doesn't seem to do it. Believe me, I tried.
That's easy. Those things just drop in.
Yeah. This one, it's one of those corkies. You know, it's like looks like a self-contained kind of thing.
Yeah, like a black float that.
I don't know. It looks so almost like something you'd see in a fish tank. It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't have like the ball.
No.
Yeah, no, they don't really have those anymore. Let me see what I'm thinking of. Toilet. Like this?
No.
This is what I'm thinking of. It's almost like it looks like a sump pump float.
Yeah, that one looks better than the one that's in there. Looks more like that.
Oh, this.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Yeah, that's why you're having trouble.
Could be.
These are only $5 more. Kohler, silent fill toilet valve. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. It's just like a float on a thing.
Yeah, I like the way that looks.
This actually has like a screw, it looks like.
Yeah, so you could adjust it.
Mm-hmm. Genuine Kohler part. Silent fill reduces unwanted noise. Just tell your wife, listen, I'm going to get a quiet one, but it won't be done until next week.
Yeah, she's going to pick up the parts.
Yeah, I never heard of Corky.
They make those universal things.
Quiet fill, toilet fill valve. Oh my God, $8? That can't be good.
That's it right there.
$7.87. No wonder it's broken. Yeah, well, what they're showing it replacing, it's like nobody's even got that anymore.
Yeah, the black ball.
Yeah, those have all been replaced already. I don't like the self-contained.
No, there's probably something not working in there.
Made in the USA. Giving us a bad name, Corky.
Corky with a K.
Fixes no or slow refill, running toilet, and noisy toilet. Replaces old technologies. And then it shows, it shows the silhouette of the Kohler one. It shows the ball thing, but then also the Kohler one. I don't know, Corky.
Oh, yeah.
Old technologies.
Well, we'll see what happens with the new one.
Yeah, worst case, it's only $8. Just get a new one.
So that's my weekend.
That and painting.
Yep. Saturday and a meeting.
Yeah. So yeah, our buddy John came by, dropped off the sprayer that we sold to him probably a year ago, maybe more. So we use that. Spray the walls.
We're gonna cut in right at the ceiling and the floor.
Oh yeah.
And around the door.
No, you just get a piece of cardboard, you hold it up.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. I don't know, that we really should paint the ceiling. The ceiling is the worst of it. The walls, I could, the green is ugly, but it's not that bad. But the ceiling is hideous. It's like, I don't even know how the ceiling got that dirty.
50 years of industrial work.
I guess. It can't be that old, though, because it's sheetrock.
That's true. What do you think was up there when it was a metal factory?
I don't know. Beaver board or something. The old school stuff. Because the insulation that's up there is not that old.
Maybe they had fires in there when there was like a homeless thing.
Maybe.
That soot will blacken everything.
Yeah. Around a garbage can, they're cooking beans.
Yeah, stone soup.
Yep. Got a hole in their shoe and the big toes sticking out.
They got a bundle of stuff on a stick over their shoulders.
Yeah, it's called a bindle.
I didn't know that.
That's what that's called, the bindle.
You see, you learn something every day.
There's a big hobo culture. Bindle.
Like people elect to be hobos.
Oh, yeah. There it is, the bindle. How you keep it on the stick, I don't know. How to make a bindle. Instructables. If you can't figure out how to make a bindle, you got issues.
You can't be a real hobo without a bindle.
It's got to be a black and white checkered handkerchief. Bindle. Bindle bundles. Bindle bottle, water bottle for life on the move. Here we go, bindle. Oh, that's the pronunciation, bindle. Couldn't get it. Carried by a hobo, usually containing his possessions. What the hell else is going to be in there?
They've never been to New York because the bindle's been replaced with the shopping cart.
Yeah, or now they have the rolling suitcases.
Yeah.
Often on a stick slung over the shoulder or a blanket roll.
You know what I noticed when we were in New York? That a couple of the, I guess they were homeless, rolling around with their possessions, use those soft-sided moving carts. Like did you see those?
No.
They're huge.
Like a laundry?
They're like 3-foot squares, like almost like a dolly with those canvas sides.
Yeah, like a laundry thing in like a hotel. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, those people were carrying around plenty of stuff.
I don't remember seeing any homeless people. That crazy lady at the bus stop, when I was coming here, she was at Food Town in the parking lot, like berating some guy in his car. I don't know where the hell she was going. Man. She was at the bus stop waiting for the bus, it looked like before, going the opposite direction. Somehow she made it 2 blocks in the other direction.
She was just waiting to yell at the bus driver. She wasn't really waiting for the bus.
Probably.
When the bus stopped and opened the door, she didn't have a ticket. She just wanted to give him a piece of her mind.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So much for mental health care.
Yeah, non-existent. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, working on another watch box. The first of 5. This is another Patek Philippe, but it's the Tiffany 5711, which I didn't know they only made 177 of them, and one of them was auctioned off for $6.5 million.
Oh man,
yeah.
Where's my Patek Philippe? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Scratch and dent, used, I don't care. Just send one. We just need it to look, so just a reference.
Just want it so I can wear it to like the next family gathering.
People won't even know what it is. That's the thing. Like, unless you...
well, that's...
Like, everybody knows what, like, a Rolex is, but unless you got real money or you're into watches, you don't know what a Patek Philippe is.
Yeah, they're going to say, oh, Rob, you got a new watch. What you got there?
Is that a fossil?
I'll say, oh, that's a Patek Philippe. Oh, that's nice. What one of those goes for? Oh, there's one $65,000. It's one of the lower price models.
The thing is, like, those watches retail for $55,000, the Tiffany, but they all get bought up and then they all get resold for ungodly amounts of money. It's what happens with all their watches, I guess. And the guy who designed the Nautilus also designed the Royal Oak, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, which is the other watch boxes that we've done. So got Corey from Odyssey CNC doing the CNC work on those. Also of the Makeshift podcast. You guys check that out. So yeah, he's doing that. that CNC work. He's going to do the other 4 and send those out once we get paid for the job. Which was due.
It's past due now.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, should I just invoice you through QuickBooks? He's like, yeah. I'm like, good, because it sends automatic emails constantly. That's like, hey, we're waiting for your payment. We're waiting for your payment.
And you don't have to do it personally.
He's good for it. Getting it's tough.
Ain't that the way?
Yeah.
Ain't that the way?
Well, it's, it runs through his company's accounts payable, and they're used to, like, they probably got 30-day terms with all their.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, it's not how it works with us. I'm like, I'm not delivering it until.
Right. They probably just put it on the stack when it comes in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got 3.5 weeks before we have to pay this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much more we got for you.
Well, you're running 55 minutes?
Yeah.
They call that an hour. We're running on daylight savings time now.
Yeah. We got the intro and the outro. That's going to add, about a minute on each.
Oh, excuse me. I'm not quite used to this daylight savings time.
No.
Well, this is standard time, I guess. Right?
No, this is daylight saving. This is standard time, yeah.
We're on standard time.
Yeah, I like daylight saving time.
I like daylight savings times better, too. I mean, I don't like changing, but I would have liked to stayed where we were.
Yeah. It's dark when I wake up no matter what. I don't need it to be dark when I get home from work.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be dark at 7, that's fine. I don't want it to be dark at 4:30.
Right.
I don't mind going to work in the dark. I don't want to come home in the dark.
Yeah, it's throwing me all off in the morning now.
Yeah. I mean, I wake up when the sun is up like maybe 6 times a year. So it's fine for me to wake up when it's dark. That's not going to change.
Yeah. I like getting up in the summertime, with the sun. That's about my time. That's about my natural time. It's like, 5-ish, 5:30, something like that.
Yeah, I get up at 4 now. I just keep getting up earlier.
Yeah. And going to bed earlier.
Yeah, pretty much. Hunter goes down at 6:30 now. So we put him down and all bets are off after that.
Yeah. I've been staying up till 9 o'clock lately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fall asleep until usually 8:30 or something, but sometimes you're just out.
I tell you, I'll walk up the stairs. I'll say goodnight. Andrea will be like at the sink, maybe like washing a dish or something like that. By the time she gets to bed, I'm already asleep.
Oh, yeah.
If she takes more than 5 minutes to get upstairs, I'm asleep.
Yeah, well, I go out like a light. Well, anyway, I guess we'll leave you guys at that.
Yeah, with our sleeping habits.
Yeah. I don't think we have enough material for a second episode today.
No, we don't got the juice.
So listen, write in your questions because we don't have any questions.
Yeah, remember, winner will get an authentic, one-of-a-kind American Craftsman podcast beer glass.
Yeah. Or whatever glass. You could put anything in it. You could plant a flower in it if you want. And you might be a shoo-in to win if you write in because nobody else has yet. So write in. The email is in the link. It's let me just confirm this.
The fix is in.
The American Craftsman Podcast at gmail.com. Pretty easy to remember considering it's the name of the podcast. The American Craftsman Podcast at gmail.com.
Right. If you're listening to the podcast, you kind of know the name.
Right. So write in. It could be a comment if you want. Question, comment, critique.
Could be a philosophical question.
Could be a rhetorical question.
Yeah. A rhetorically philosophical question.
Yeah. Use it as your soapbox. No guarantees we'll read what you write if it's going to be weird. But we probably will.
Just no politics, no religion. Pretty much everything else is fair game.
Yeah. All right. So tune in next week.
Ciao, everybody.
As always, Rob and I thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. If you want to help support the podcast, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. You can join our Patreon, or you can use one of our affiliate links in the podcast description for vesting finishes or Myoderm CBD pain relief cream. Again, we appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in.